This is a 2-bedroom villa here at Disney's Old Key West Resort. Today we are staying in room 1330, which is in building 13 near the hospitality house, which is going to be right over yonder. I have a Magic Band Plus here that I can use to enter the room. So let's head on in and take a look. As we walk into our 2-bedroom villa here at Disney's Old Key West Resort, we are greeted by this nice big entrance area. Immediately off to the right in this room is going to be the first of many closets. This closet has a shelf on top. No hangers in here, but they do also give you a vacuum cleaner and a steam mop, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not using that on vacation. Now right over here where our bags are is going to be this nice little shelf that you can use to store some objects like pin bags, magic bands, keys, whatnot. And you also have a nice mirror here to help you get ready. You have one bedroom off to the right, and you have the living room and kitchen off to the center. But we are going to go off to the left here into this little hallway towards the primary bedroom. On the left, this is going to be where you find your thermostat for the entire room. It is one zone climate. And then over here in this room, this is a dedicated laundry room. Now the 2 and 3 bedroom villas here at Disney's Old Key West Resort have dedicated laundry rooms, and they are separate washer and dryer units. They do supply you with Eco's brand laundry detergent. And the shelf right up top has a laundry basket and a dustpan available for you to use. Now on the opposite wall here, there's going to be some cleaning supplies. You have a ceiling fan brush, you have a mop, and you also have a broom. And then this is also going to be where you find your iron and ironing board. Now in this room, I have found they do not offer the mop heads. You do have to contact the front desk or housekeeping to get some of those. And then continuing off to the left of the room here, this is going to be the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom consists of a king-size bed with 5 available pillows to choose from. To the left, you do have a chair and an ottoman. You have a floor lamp, and then you have 2 nightstands on either side of the bed. Each nightstand has its own lamp here, which can be turned on and off using the switch right on the bottom. I believe they're supposed to be dimming lamps, but only 2 of the settings work. You have your in-room phone on the left side. You have 2 drawers in each nightstand. This top drawer here has a Bible in it. And then across from the bed, you have your dresser and your TV. And you also have a bench with 2 drawers inside for additional storage. And a nice full-size mirror to help you get ready. Above this dresser is going to be a 43-inch flat screen TV with the updated set-top boxes that are hotel and room specific. The dresser on either side comes with 2 120-volt outlets and 2 USB-A ports. And then there are 3 wide drawers for you to use. Now to the left of the dresser and the TV is going to be a door that takes you out to the balcony space. Now you'll have to forgive me, we got in pretty late this night and it is also thunderstorming, so it is very dark outside. So I apologize if it's not very bright. But you can see here, this balcony is very spacious. This is one of the larger balconies available at Walt Disney World. It comes with a table and 4 chairs. Inside the chairs, they do have some inlays of conch shells. And then the balconies do also come with ceiling fans and a light. Now the ceiling fan is controlled using the switch that is inside the living room, but the lights can be turned on using the switch in either the primary bedroom or the living room. On the door to the balcony here, you do have a curtain, and if you are familiar with Old Key West, you know that these curtains make a lot of noise and they take forever to open and close. So use those sparingly. There are also 2 other windows in the primary bedroom here. This particular room overlooks parts of the Lake Buena Vista golf course, and then like I said, it is pretty dark out, so I'll do my best to kind of show you. There's a water feature there, and then off to the right is going to be the golf course. You have light pass-through privacy shades, and you do also have blackout shades at each window. And then here is the other nightstand in the primary bedroom. Now the bed here in the primary bedroom is not a raised platform bed. It is solid underneath, so there is no storage to store bags under the bed, similar to other rooms at Walt Disney World and on Disney Cruise Line. Now over here is going to be the primary bathroom space. You can see over here to the left, we have the closet for the primary bedroom. Plenty of hangers to choose from. This is also going to be where you find 2 sets of extra pillows and blankets. And this is also going to have your in-room safe, which is a very old-fashioned wall safe with not a lot of room. You could not fit a modern iPad in here if you tried. The safe also comes with a key. When was the last time you saw this? And if you lose the key, they charge you $35. Now in the bathroom here, you can see in the corner, we have a jetted bathtub. One of the last remaining jetted bathtubs at Walt Disney World. Next to the bathtub, you can see they provide you with 3 bath towels. They also provide you with 2 washcloths, a bath mat, and a bar of sea salt bath soap. Also back here, you can open this up to the primary bedroom. I can show you this now. So you can open this up if for whatever reason you want to be able to look out at the TV or at the windows. You can do so. You do have some artwork above the jetted tub here of Mickey and Minnie on the beach holding hands. And then you have a 1-sink vanity in the tub room here. On top of the vanity, they do provide you with another sea salt bar bath soap and sea salt body lotion. Plenty of counter space for all your toiletries, all your hair and makeup devices or trimmers, and then a huge mirror to help you get ready in the morning. There's also a towel hook in between the art and the mirror. You also have plenty of storage underneath the vanity here, and under the sink you have even more storage. Off to the left of the vanity, they do provide you with a hand towel, 2 120 volt outlets, 2 light switches, and then this switch here which controls the fan in this portion of the bathroom. Now, separated from the bathtub room is this door with another full-size body mirror on the back. This is going to be the toilet and shower portion of the bathroom. There, you have your toilet. To the right of the toilet, you have a wastebasket and a toilet brush. You also have the light switches for the bathroom, again, with another one of these switches to turn on the fan. Above the toilet is where you're going to find your 2 bath towels as well as a washcloth. And it is a corner, standing room only glass walled shower in these rooms. On the door, you're going to find a rod with a shower mat. You have 2 shower heads in the shower. You have a rainfall shower head, and you also have a handheld standard shower head, a little cubby in the back, and then you're provided wall-mounted Sea Marine shampoos and conditioners and sea salt body wash. You have another 1-sink vanity in this bathroom, again provided with sea salt bar bath soap and sea salt body lotion. Another mirror right above the sink, and then off to the left, they do provide you with a box of tissues. They also have a washcloth and a hand towel available. 2 120 volt outlets off on the right of the sink here. And then some more cubby space. They provide you with 3 more washcloths and another hand towel off to the left. And then under the sink is where you're going to find the provided in-room hair dryer, as well as another box of tissues and extra toilet paper. Making our way out of the primary bedroom now, I'm actually going to take you into the second bedroom. Now this is a dedicated 2-bedroom villa here at Old Key West. Old Key West does also offer lock-offs, so instead of this just being a part of the regular room, this could be its own separate deluxe studio that can be locked off and partitioned from another 1-bedroom. But here you can see in the 2nd bedroom, you have 2 queen-size beds, each with 4 different pillows to choose from, and a nightstand in the center. The nightstand has another in-room phone, and then right above you have 3 light switches, 1 to turn off the lights above each headboard, and then 1 to control the ceiling fan. Now this nightstand does also have a drawer. There's a Bible in there, and a cabinet door. On either side of the beds, you do also have 2 more windows, each with their own set of privacy light pass-through curtains and blackout curtains. This side over here looks out towards the hospitality house in the parking lot. And then this room does also have its own separate table with 2 chairs, a nice little light above the table, and then some artwork here featuring directional signage to a bunch of tropical locations, including Nassau, Tortuga, Miami, and Honolulu. And this is a nice little Easter egg to Lilo and Stitch, the surfboard and the font from the original marketing campaign. You have a bathroom attached to the 2nd bedroom, so its own ensuite restroom. And then you also have a 4-drawer dresser located in this corner here, and a very tiny TV. I think this is only a 32-inch TV, which they could do much bigger given the amount of wall space here. But it does also have the updated set-top box that is hotel and room specific. And then there is an extra cubby space underneath here with nothing inside, just for additional storage. And to the left of the dresser and TV is going to be a walk-in closet, surprisingly. Walk-in closet has plenty of hangers for you to choose from and a shelf right above, and then nothing else. Now walking towards the ensuite 2nd bathroom here, there is going to be another closet space with even more hangers and even more storage. Now what's interesting about these rooms is that the 2nd bedroom has its own separate sink from the toilet and shower room. So you do have a 1-sink vanity out here with provided sea salt bar bath soap and sea salt body lotion. Another mirror. Off to the right you have a hand towel, and off to the left you have 2 120-volt outlets. Again, more cubby space underneath the sink, and then a cabinet with nothing underneath, once again for additional storage. Now the ensuite bathroom does also have a door that separates the sink with another full-size body mirror attached to it. You have your tub and shower combo in the back here. You have your standard Disney coffin-shaped bathtub, and then these rooms only have 1 shower head and a clothesline to line dry your clothes. You do have provided wall-mounted Sea Marine shampoo and conditioner and sea salt body wash, and a built-in cubby for your toiletries. They provide you with a shower and bath mat, and this shower is a curtain shower, not a glass wall shower like the primary bathroom. You have a toilet, you have your wastebasket, and you do have another toilet brush off to the right. And what's great about this bathroom is that the toilet and shower room does also have its own separate 1-sink vanity. So more than one person could get ready in this room if you are sleeping 4 people. This sink does also provide you with sea salt bar bath soap and sea salt body lotion. Your 2 120-volt outlets aren't actually going to be directly above countertop space. They are a little bit off to the right, and this one's actually tripping. There we go. Mirror above the sink. On the left side, you have a hand towel, and you also have a box of tissues. The light switches over here again have the switch off to the right for the fan. Your 4 cubbies under the sink. On the left, you have another hand towel and 3 more washcloths. And then in the cabinet, you have another hair dryer as well as an extra box of tissues and an extra set of toilet paper. Moving on now to the kitchen and living room space, which at Disney's Old Key West Resort, the 1 and 2 bedrooms have absolutely massive living rooms. You can tell there is plenty of seating available. You have a love seat with an ottoman here. This pulls out into a twin size pull-out bed. You also have 2 couches in the living room. This one over here is just a regular couch. This long one here pulls out into a queen size sleeper bed that can sleep 2 people. And then in the back corner, we have a little table here with another in-room phone and a nice themed lifeguard chair lamp that can be turned on and off using the switch right below. And of course, you do also have a Hey Disney Alexa device available in this room as well. You have a coffee table over here with a provided Disney 100 Years of Wonder book for you to use while you're staying. And then you have a nice 55-inch screen TV in the living room attached to this separate island right by the kitchen, which is also updated to the new set-top boxes that are hotel and room specific. You have a nice dining table over here with a chandelier right above with 4 provided chairs. And then you have your balcony access over here like we saw earlier. These are the light switches that control the light and the ceiling fan on the balcony. And then each of these windows has these painstaking curtains to open and close. Now this room here has its own little buffet area, which is something that I have not seen in any Disney hotel room as of yet. This is where you're going to find the ice chest if you want to use the hotel's provided ice maker. You have a shelf up top for additional storage, and then 2 120-volt outlets off to the side here. There's nothing provided underneath the buffet except for storage. Cool. There are shelves here that you can put up if you need them. They're down right now for some reason. But if you're here for a long time, which was the original intent of Disney's Old Key West Resort, you have plenty of storage for a long-term stay. Just wanted to interject here, I forgot to mention, the living room TV does also have a DVD player in that bottom right corner, and you can rent DVDs from the community hall. This is the kitchen area of the 2-bedroom villa here at Disney's Old Key West Resort. We're going to start things off on the right and make our way over to the left. We're going to start with this bottom half here, and then we're going to go up through all of the cabinets. Now off to the right is going to be a full-size residential style fridge and freezer combo. The freezer in this villa does have its own built-in ice maker, so you do not have to use the hotel's ice machine if you do not want to. To the left of the refrigerator is going to be a 5-burner oven and range setup with a microwave directly above it. Now in the drawer next to the stove, you do have a bunch of cooking utensils available for you to use. And then in this cabinet down here, you have a baking pan and a cutting board. On the countertop to the right, you do have 2 cooking towels and 2 120-volt outlets. On the countertop, moving over to the left, you do have a toaster oven provided, and you do also have a Cuisinart 12-cup coffee maker with your provided in-room Joffrey's coffees, your dairy creamer, sugars, and sugar substitutes. This drawer right down here is going to be where you find all of your in-room silverware, including a can opener. You also have measuring spoons. Looks like you have a peeler of some sort, a whisk in the back, and also some tongs. And then in the cabinet underneath, more cooking dishes. You have a massive stock pot for this room, a little saucepan, and then 2 more frying pans in the back. You do have a full dishwasher in this room, residential style, something that you should be used to if you have one in your home. And then you do have a 2-compartment sink in these rooms as well. This moves freely. You have a regular sink, and then you also have a side over here with a garbage disposal The switch for which is going to be right over here. Now to the left of the sink, you do also have 2 more 120 volt outlets if you want to move these appliances or plug in something of your own, as you wish. Now the cabinets under the sink here is going to be where you find your trash and recycling cans. You also have your paper towels off to the left. You also have a dish drying rack with provided liquid hand dish soap, a sponge. You also have cooktop cleaner and powdered dishwasher detergent, along with extra paper towels. And then finally, the drawers off to the far left here. This top one here has some cooking knives, and then the bottom cabinet is empty for additional storage. Now the upper cabinets going from left to right here, to the left of the sink, is going to be another empty cabinet for additional storage. Above the sink, you're going to have a plastic drink pitcher. You're also going to have a cheese grater and mixing bowls. Moving over to the right, this big cabinet over here is going to be where you find all of your dishware, your bowls. You have a baking dish. You also have a bunch of serving dishes on the top shelf. Moving over is going to be where you find all of your drinkware. You have regular glasses, small glasses, hot drink mugs. You also have 2 little tiny kids cups, and they do also provide you with 8 wine glasses. This little corner cabinet over here next to the microwave is going to be where you find another baking dish. You also have glass food storage containers, another serving bowl, a measuring cup, and you also have a strainer on the top shelf. Cabinet above the microwave is going to be empty for additional storage. Cabinet to the right of the microwave is going to be empty for additional storage. And the cabinets above the fridge, you guessed it, are empty for additional storage. Now you do have your own little separate island space across from the sink here. On the back side of this is going to be the TV for the living room. You do also have plenty of shelf space for additional storage. On either side, you are going to find 2 sets of 120 volt outlets and 2 USB-A ports as well. This is what the living room looks like with both the pull-out chair and the pull-out couch pulled out. With everything moved out of the way to make room for the pull-outs, you still have plenty of room to roam about the living room. They don't really get in the way of anything, so you will be perfectly fine comfortably sleeping 8 to 9 people in this room. So that is our tour of the dedicated 2-bedroom villa here at Disney's Old Key West Resort. For one night at the end of August on a weeknight, this room costs 36 points. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this in the future, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Monorail Central, and be sure to hit that notification bell to receive updates for all future content. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all real soon.